So today I thought we would do sort of like a chat, like a chit chat kind of thing. Because I guess I got a lot of things I feel like I need to say as far as like who I am and what's upcoming in this season and things like that. And it's kind of like I have all these tabs open. And I have all these fun ideas. I come up with these ideas and I'm also inspired by other people's ideas. So I'm like, oh, I want to do that too. So let's just get it all in one little bit. And I hope I can live up to a lot of these. So yeah, so follow along. Okay, so the first topic I want to talk about is hosting Thanksgiving. So this year I'm hosting my family and we're all over the place, very far away from each other. So I thought, well, it'll be our first Thanksgiving without my grandma. So I feel like maybe I should take the reins and kind of bring everyone back together again, all in one spot to celebrate. And sorry, that was copper. But anyway, so I was thinking about what I would make for Thanksgiving, and I know it's not even Halloween yet. Like, I get that. I completely understand that. So you can ignore this part if you want. But I'm not a huge fan of Halloween. I don't like Halloween. If I could skip Halloween, I really would. I really would. But anyway, so I was thinking, I found a recipe for like a herb apple turkey. And yeah, so I thought I would try a few different like flavors, I suppose. Sorry for the hair. And so there's like the traditional kind of turkey, you know, rub, whatever you want to call it. I have to practice that, so I'm gonna buy some like little whole chickens because obviously we don't need a whole turkey to ourselves. That's a lot. So I'm gonna practice that, and then I'm gonna do Copper. Come here. Come here. He just came in from outside, and now he wants back outside. This is what I live with. So anyway. And then I wanted to make my homemade green bean casserole. I like using like the soup, cream soups, but I make a really good mushroom soup from scratch. So I want to do that this year. I don't know if I'll fry my own onions. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. But you never know if I get excited. And then I want to make homemade stuffing or dressing, wherever you're from. I like that it's called dressing. I think that's a little nicer sounding than stuffing, you know, because I don't actually put it in the bird. I'm just gonna do it in like a casserole dish. And then my mashed potatoes. I love my mashed potatoes. I add all the good stuff into it. And then rolls, and then gravy. Copper, come here. And then some, I want to practice the gravy because I don't want to use a packet, but I get it. If you use a packet, that is, go for it. Go for it, because whatever makes your holiday easier, because it's already so much work. I want to practice making it from the drippings of the bird, so we're going to do that. And then I'm going to do cranberries. And then I'm going to make my apple pie again. It was so good. It was so good. I don't know, I've made that pie a few times and it just comes out better and better each time. It must be the love I put into it. And then I want to try a chocolate cream pie because my kids, they don't like apple pie, and I get it. I didn't either. But all the old folks do. So I want to make apple pie for them. None of us are big fans of pumpkin pie. And then I'll do the chocolate cream pie for the kids, and they'll like that. Yeah, and I bought a bunch of serving pieces this year because we're going to be using my, I have this country rose China pattern I got for my wedding when we got married, and I think they look really pretty. They're sort of scalloped. I think in one of my videos, is it my fall shopping video, something like that? There's a picture, so you probably saw all that. I'm gonna use that. And I have these little pink glass champagne flutes from my mother-in-law we're gonna use too. And yeah, I'm really excited to decorate the table. It should be so fun. I'm excited to test recipes too, because I could eat Thanksgiving food all year long. I think that's why I like this time of year, because you can actually eat cozy food and you don't get overheated. So you can't eat mashed potatoes in, August at peak heat. It's not fair. But anyway, yeah. Oh, and I want to do, since everyone's traveling, I want to do little goodie tins. So they can bring home some of the yumminess to enjoy when they get home after their long drives. So I bought these tins at Hobby Lobby. They are bigger than I thought. I was kind of thinking they were like half this size. I don't know. But I want to put, I had an idea about cookies. But then I'm like, that's a lot. I don't want to make all these cookies and Thanksgiving dinner. So I thought I would try and do like mini pies. So I can use my muffin tin and hold on one moment. Okay, I'm back. Goodness sakes. Dogs, they get so excited. They think I'm talking to like an actual person, and then they're like, no, Mom, I want all your attention. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for you to pour all your love into. Well, I've got things I need to do too, right, Copper? Okay, anyway. So, I guess next topic is more like meal planning. I always find myself like, okay, I'm gonna make all these cool recipes, and then I get all the ingredients, and then I just don't feel like it. Kids, how do you feel about, just something easy instead of going through like everything homemade? I mean, I love everything homemade. Hold on. Okay, I'm back again. Okay. Anyway, I thought of like an idea that I wanted to do a while ago, probably a few years ago. I wanted to buy everything as local as possible. I think that might be on everyone's mind these days. Because, supply chains, or there's like a recall or something, you buy all this stuff and you have to throw it away. So I thought that I would try and buy more foods from like whole like co-op sales, or, from our local market, our local butcher, all the local creameries in our area, just to support our farmers, of course, because they're very, 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 very important, especially around where I live. And they're local, it doesn't travel so far and stuff like that. So I thought that I would try and come up with a meal plan that's more catered to what we have around us. So, and more seasonal, because, yeah, you can buy strawberries in the winter, but they don't taste as good as they do in like June and July. So I want to try and eat more seasonally. So we're going to try that. But this is what I want to do for my family. And I thought of an idea. I tried this about 2 years ago. I bought my meat from Azure Standard, and I thought, okay, well, I'll have a beef week where I make a big pot roast on Sunday for Sunday supper, and then I'll use the leftovers of it for Monday's meal, and then also Tuesday's meal, as long as it's good in the refrigerator. And then I would do other like meatless, like maybe a quiche, or then I'll do a soup, and then so on and so on. And then the next week I would roast like 2 chickens, and then use those for like, you do that on Sunday, and then on Monday have like a pot pie, or my chicken noodle casserole I make, or chicken noodle soup, for as long as it's good and stuff like that, and then keep going and going. I thought like, well, that's a good way to use what you have limited ingredients, but still eating with the seasons and stuff like that. I don't know. It's still a thought in progress. It's a lot of work. And make all these plans and then I'm like, oh, I don't feel like it. So we'll see. I don't know. And then, so after all that, this is going to change the subject. So I guess styling blunders I've been having. So it's mid-fall, I would say. Mid-fall. We can still have November. As far as decorating and everything. And I feel like my mantle is not where I want it to be. But I don't want to buy more fall decorations because Christmas is coming and I want to buy more Christmas because Christmas is my favorite. So I have that whole thing. So I might just leave it simple this year and then really think about it, next year. And then also we have this, it's actually a buffet. It's meant to go into our dining room, but we need something to put our giant TV on. And and so it has glass panes. It's like little windows. And I just don't like that you can see everything. I don't know. It's like, what do I put in there? I can't put dishes in there because it's in the living room and it looks off. And then I can't put, like, I don't have that many books. And then they're not all the right colors, because it's, I don't know. I like cute little vignettes, but then there's no lighting in there. So it's like, I don't know. It's a whole thing. So I'm trying to convince my husband to buy another piece of furniture for our living room. He's listening to me as I'm saying this. But we'll see. Who knows? But, and then I can move back into the dining room and I can use it as a buffet. So like when we have like Thanksgiving, I can put all the sides up there or have drinks, napkins, that kind of things. Those kind of things. So yeah, I've got that issue. I've got this issue. Yeah, that's about it right now. And then I guess upcoming, I have my notes. So, okay, so I guess, okay, we'll talk about future makeovers right now, and then I'll go back. But, so future makeovers, these aren't gonna happen before the end of the year, because they're so involved. But I wanna do, we have like this tech center is what they call when you build this house. It's like where you put like office cabinets. You can put a long countertop in there for a desk. It's got a small window. You can use it as like a reading nook. You can use it as a little mini playroom for your children. Anything. It's small, but we have tall ceilings, so it makes it look bigger than it is. I want to turn it into a like a cozy cottage reading nook / office for me. So I can edit my videos and have all my cameras and everything all in one spot. And then, yeah, and I like decorating. I like planning how things are gonna look. So that it will be to come, but not till after the first of the year. And then I also have my kids' rooms. We're doing, I won't show you because I want to respect their privacy and they're just children. It's a kid's room. I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking. So, but I want to do, we're going to trim out our windows because when we bought this house, we didn't do the window trim because I think we didn't like the options. So it's just drywall. It's just like it's finished, but it's it's not trimmed out with wood. So we're going to do that in both the boys' rooms. And then we're going to do like a shiplap paneling, vertical paneling with a little like chair rail. And we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna paint, and we're gonna see how we like it. And then I wanna do that throughout the house. So it'll probably come up to halfway to this picture here. It's gonna be pretty big, or tall. So, cause we have 9-foot ceilings. If I did like a standard wainscoting height, it'd look weird. It'd be too short. So yeah, so we're gonna experiment with that, and I have some paint colors that I want to try. So I'm really excited for that one. And let's see. And then like Christmas decor. So I want to do like the front porch again, and I want to decorate the house. And this year I've decided, because every year I feel like I change the theme because I'm just not happy with it. I think I'm trying to be too trendy with it. Trying the white lights, you know, with the velvet bows, or trying like the jewel tone glass bulbs with the more floral. And no, this year I'm redoing it all. So I want to go for a more kitschy vintage Christmas where you have the shiny brights and the blow molds. It's kind of going away from my general style, but it's Christmas. Christmas doesn't have to fit into your design style. It's really meant for the kids for the most part. I mean, for our kids anyway. We can have the pretty fancy, you know, Christmas stuff later. When our kids are moved out and they have their own families, we can do like the elegant kind. But for now, I want to just make it bright and cheery. So I'm going to order quite a bit, and I'll do like an unboxing for that, just to kind of share. And it's not like I'm not trying to overconsume or anything. I just want to go with my original thought from a long time ago that I should have just stuck with. But I got influenced. I mean, everyone gets influenced, but anyway. So we're gonna have new ornaments. We're gonna do a new tree skirt. We're gonna do, I'll show you my wrapping paper that I wanna get, my Christmas cards. And yeah, so there's that. So that's all done. And okay, all right. Okay, we're back, maybe. Okay, and I guess, okay, let's talk about something a little different. So I have my garden every year, and now is the time. I know that's spring, and I can't even start talking about spring right now. And I'm not. It's just when you have a garden, you have to really plan, because you got to prepare. You got to order your seeds. You got to make sure you have all of the room, the things you're gonna grow, and then you have to plan when you start your seeds in your greenhouse or in your grow room, wherever. And we are actually adding on to our garden. We have, well, there's gonna be two separate gardens. So I call our gardens keepsake gardens, because I just love how they just, the volunteers we have every year for these garden beds, they pop up and they just look like little patches in a quilt. It's so cute. I just love it. So this year we are adding on to the other side of our yard, the other side of our house. It's going to be the berry patch and the fruit trees and pumpkins. So we need to plan on building our raised beds. So we're going to do 2 rows of raspberries, which I doubt we'll even get the ones that are going to give us anything this summer, unless we know somebody who has some that already mature. But so I might get those next year, the next year. So we'll do raspberries. I'm gonna do strawberries in the green stalks, because we have a slug problem, and I'm an organic gardener. I don't like adding anything chemical, anything, because we have dogs and we have birds that come and eat the seeds off of like our sunflowers and stuff, and our house is like their sanctuary because we're the only people in our neighborhood who don't spray anything. So we are a haven. So we have all the hummingbirds that come. We have hundreds of bees, it feels like. Like, it's probably not hundreds, but it feels like it. And we have these little fat bumblebees. They're just the cutest things. One year we had this big one, and you could hear him coming. It was a low, like, droning buzz. So he was a big helper. I had a lot of pumpkins that year. Or a squash, I mean, not pumpkins. He had a lot of squash. But anyway, so we're gonna do berries there, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries. And then I'm gonna get some apple trees. We saw some at the garden market that we went to was the green building, the Van Leer up down in Sumner. They had apple trees. And it's hard to find apple trees to buy and grow in Washington. I mean, you can go to Home Depot, of course, or Lowe's. But we are an apple state. So they don't let and we want dwarf trees because we don't want giant things that are going to wreck our foundation or anything. They're going to be in like whiskey barrel planter style things. So I'm going to see if those are dwarf trees. And if they are, I'm going to get some. And we're going to plant them in the spring, I think, or whenever it's appropriate time. Yeah, because they were like $45. And I don't know if that's a good price or not, but honestly, that seems pretty good. So I hope they're dwarf trees. So we'll do apple, maybe pear, and I want to do a fig tree. I don't know, I think figs are pretty. I don't like to eat figs, but I think they're pretty and maybe a nice gift to give families and friends. And then we're gonna do a big pumpkin patch. I like growing pumpkins. They're so rewarding. And yeah, just basic things. I'll fill you in on all that. I ordered some catalogs to look through and get ideas. And then cut flowers. I'm gonna do cut flowers because my dream is to be a cut flower farmer and a pumpkin farmer and have my own little roadside stand and have everyone come and buy my stuff. Eggs someday, but we can't have chickens or ducks or anything because our HOA doesn't allow it. Trust me, I've tried. But anyway, I guess we'll just move on to the who am I? Who am I really? Who is Michaela from Cookie Cutter Cottage? I think I told you where the name came from. Cookie Cutter Cottage came from. Yeah, we live in a builder grade home and it's a great home. There's just no character and that's fine because we didn't want to spring for all that in the beginning because we knew we'd change our minds on what we wanted. And I wanted to live here for a while and just get the feel, figure out what I want. And now I do. So for however long it takes, we'll be filling in like remodel here or makeover here. So it'll be fun. I can bring you along for that. I love homemaking. I love decorating and making a home pretty. And I love pretty things. And I like old things. I like new things. So I'm not just, only thrifted and I'm not only new. I just get what I like. And I don't mind buying vintage inspired things because it still looks the part and it's new. It's okay. I'm not religious about it. And let me see. I wrote a little list of little things. So let's see. I'm a wife of 12 years, I think. 12 years. And a mother of 2, and I love them so much. And I have 2 dogs. They're Australian Shepherds. Ruby, she's the oldest. She is, I think, going on 14. She's an old girl. So, yeah, she is a toy Aussie. So I don't know how you get smaller dogs. So I think maybe she was crossbred with like a Chihuahua because she's got the forehead and like the face of a Chihuahua, but she's a red merle Aussie. So she's got the red and the brown and she's so fluffy and so floofy. And then I have Copper. He is so special. He's the specialest little boy in the whole world. He is half Border Collie and half Australian Shepherd. His father's the Border Collie, and then his mother is a Blue Merle, and so he takes after her. And they both have blue and brown eyes on the same side. So, I don't know. Okay, on the right is brown, and then the left is blue on both of them. So I thought that was so sweet. So, yes, and Copper just turned 3. So he's a big boy now. And, what else? Well, I love design, like I said, and I feel like my style is very, just whatever like a garden, home cooking granny would have, a gardening granny. I don't know. like farmhouse, I like cottage, I like French country, I like the rustic, and then I also like, you know, like the fancy, like Lenox, you know, those kind of brands where it's like porcelains and china patterns, and I love pretty things that I think are pretty to me. I buy, and I fill our home with them, and I just love it. And I love a good theme. I love a good theme. So yeah, my Christmas theme is gonna be my permanent theme, but it's the theme I love the most. Let's see. I love Jesus. So if you're ever around my videos, you might see that we have our cross. It's actually handed down to us from my husband's family. So it's right in the center of our home. It's I think the direct center of our home, actually. It's just the way it ended up, and it looks perfect there. And I guess some things I'm trying to do better and do more of is do more of a Bible time in the morning, more devotion. So I'm gonna be getting a new devotion and maybe a new journal, or maybe some more books. I'm really into apologetics. I really like knowing why, and I like the history of things. So there's that. And then I also want to read other books too. I thought about starting like a reading list. I don't know, like a book club. I mean, you guys don't have to join in if you don't want to, but I thought I would read a book and like kind of give you my opinion on it, you know, without giving away too much detail. One of the books I want to read is Old Herbaceous. I think it's set in England, the UK. I don't know where England and Great Britain separate. I don't know. Maybe that's the same thing. If any of you are from there, feel free to correct me, because I just don't know. I get confused with it. But this book is really, it looks really cute. And I read the whole synopsis, so I don't know. I'm going to try it. So I want to read that book. And then there's some others I want to do too. So I think, sorry. Okay. And I think that's basically it. I don't know if I think of anything else. I'll fit it into my other videos. I'm actually getting, this is more of like a talking one, because I didn't have much time to actually go and do too much this week. I'm getting my wisdom teeth removed tomorrow, and I'm gonna be a little swollen for a few days. So I'm not gonna be on camera, and I don't think I'll feel up to it. So, yeah, so I thought I'd just do like a little chit chat, hang out kind of video, just talk to you guys for a little while. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for watching today, and thank you for subscribing, those of you who have. Thank you so much. It's so exciting seeing the number go up, 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 up. And I love the comments, so feel free. Yeah, so thank you for watching today, and I will see you next time. Bye. Copper, come here. You sit down. Sit down. You're a good boy. You sit down. Sit. Sit. Ruby, you too. Goodness sakes almighty. Alex, can you call Poopy? That's okay. He can't help himself. He's so happy. If you could just sit with him on the floor or something.